1. Introduction to hacking. Hacking refers to the process of gaining unauthorized access to computer systems, networks, or data, typically to exploit vulnerabilities. Originally, the term hack referred to a clever solution to a problem or a particularly skillful maneuver, but in the modern context, it usually has a negative connotation. However, hacking isn't always malicious, and there are positive aspects, such as ethical hacking, where experts work to identify and fix security flaws to prevent cybercrime. The rise of the internet and connected devices has exponentially increased the number of potential targets for hackers. Hackers use various methods to break into systems, ranging from simple password cracking to sophisticated attacks using malware or social engineering techniques. 2. Types of hackers. There are different categories of hackers based on their intent, methods, and goals. 1. White hat hackers. These are ethical hackers who use their skills to find and fix security vulnerabilities. 1. They often work with companies and governments to improve security. 2. Black hat hackers. These are individuals who use their hacking skills for malicious purposes, such as stealing personal data, financial information, or spreading malware. 3. Gray hat hackers. These hackers operate in a legal and ethical gray area. 3. While they may not have malicious intent, they sometimes break the law, hacking systems without permission but not with harmful motives. 4. Hacktivists. Hacktivism is hacking for a political or social cause. 4. Hacktivists use cyber attacks to promote their beliefs, often by disrupting the operations of government or corporate websites. 5. Script kiddies. These are individuals with little technical expertise who rely on pre-written software or scripts to carry out attacks. 5. While they may cause damage, they lack the advanced skills of other hackers. 6. State-sponsored hackers. These hackers are employed by governments to infiltrate other nations or organizations for espionage, sabotage, or intelligence gathering. 3. Tools and techniques. Hackers use a variety of tools and techniques to carry out their attacks. These include 1. Phishing. A method of social engineering where hackers impersonate legitimate organizations to trick individuals into revealing sensitive information like passwords or credit card numbers. 2. Malware. Malicious software that is designed to disrupt, damage, or gain unauthorized access to a computer system. 2. Types include viruses, worms, ransomware, and spyware. 3. Denial of service, DOS, attacks. In a DOS attack, the hacker floods a system or network with traffic, causing it to crash and become unavailable to legitimate users. 4. SQL injection. A technique that exploits vulnerabilities in a website's database layer to gain unauthorized access to data. 5. Brute force attacks. Hackers use software to guess passwords by trying all possible combinations until they find the correct one. 6. Man-in-the-middle, MITM, attacks. In this attack, the hacker intercepts communications between two parties, either to steal information or to inject malicious data. 4. Ethical hacking. Ethical hacking, also known as penetration testing or white hat hacking, involves the practice of testing a system, network, or application to find security flaws. Unlike black hat hackers, ethical hackers have permission from the organization to perform tests. The goal is to identify weaknesses before malicious hackers can exploit them. Ethical hackers often follow a structured process. 1. Reconnaissance. Gathering information about the target, such as its IP addresses, domain names, and potential entry points. 2. Scanning. Identifying open ports and vulnerabilities within the system. 3. Exploitation. Attempting to exploit the vulnerabilities to determine how deep a hacker could penetrate into the system. 4. Reporting. Providing a detailed report on the vulnerabilities discovered and suggesting improvements. 5. Security measures. To combat hacking, organizations and individuals can adopt a variety of security measures. 1. Firewalls. These are systems that monitor and control incoming and outgoing network traffic, often forming the first line of defense. 2. Encryption. Encrypting data ensures that it is unreadable to unauthorized users, even if they manage to access it. 3. Two-factor authentication, 2FA. This adds an extra layer of security by requiring users to provide two forms of identification before accessing a system. 4. Regular software updates. Many hacking incidents exploit known vulnerabilities. 4. Keeping software up to date ensures that these vulnerabilities are patched. 5. Password management. Using strong, unique passwords for each account and utilizing password managers can make it more difficult for hackers to gain access. 6. Intrusion detection systems, IDS. IDS monitors network traffic for signs of suspicious activity, alerting administrators to potential breaches. 7. Backups. Regularly backing up critical data ensures that in the event of a cyber attack, especially ransomware, recovery is possible without paying the attacker. 6. Famous hacking incidents. Some of the most notorious hacking incidents have had global impacts. 1. The 2017 Equifax data breach. Personal information, including social security numbers, of 147 million people was exposed. 1. This breach highlighted the risks of poor patch management and the importance of securing sensitive data. 2. WannaCry ransomware attack, 2017. This ransomware affected hundreds of thousands of computers in over 150 countries, exploiting a vulnerability in older Windows systems. 2. It disrupted healthcare systems, businesses, and governments worldwide. 3. Stuxnet, 2010. Considered one of the most sophisticated cyber attacks ever, Stuxnet targeted Iran's nuclear facilities, causing physical damage to equipment. 3. It was believed to be a joint effort by the US and Israel. 4. The Sony PlayStation Network hack, 2011. Hackers gained access to 77 million user accounts, including credit card details. 4. This breach led to the shutdown of the PlayStation Network for weeks. 7. Legal and ethical issues. Hacking raises many legal and ethical concerns. Unauthorized access to systems is illegal in most jurisdictions, and penalties can range from fines to imprisonment. However, ethical hacking has a more complex legal standing. While penetration testing is often authorized, it may still lead to legal issues if the boundaries of the testing are not clearly defined. For instance, hacking into a system without the owner's consent is illegal, even if no harm is intended. In contrast, organizations employing ethical hackers must ensure that contracts and scope of work are clear to avoid legal pitfalls. There's also a broader ethical debate about hacking for good versus bad. Some argue that hacking, even if done for noble causes like uncovering government secrets, is an invasion of privacy and trust. Others argue that it's necessary for ensuring accountability and transparency, especially in situations where the public interest is at stake. 8. The future of hacking. As technology evolves, so too do the tactics and tools used by hackers. The future of hacking will likely see more sophisticated attacks leveraging artificial intelligence, AI, and machine learning, ML, to automate attacks, make them harder to detect, and personalize them for specific individuals or organizations. Additionally, as the Internet of Things, IoT, grows, hackers will find new targets in everyday devices such as smart refrigerators, cars, and home security systems. This increases the potential attack surface, making cybersecurity more challenging. In response, cybersecurity innovations will continue to evolve, with an emphasis on more proactive defense mechanisms, decentralized security, and AI-powered threat detection systems. The collaboration between ethical hackers, cybersecurity experts, and governments will be crucial in mitigating the risks posed by hackers.